over here. Grim? Grim. S is fantastic, A is great, B is good, C is alright, D is okay, E not bad, F is useless. This is it, right? I don't know if I can make it now. We got ranked in 10 minutes. I mean, it's very simple. Grim starts in F. Ace is probably S tier, so is Hibana. Where's Hibana? I saw her. Alibi, S tier. Amaru is, I don't like this. Not bad. I would probably call it flex, right? She's like good in the right positions. I don't know. Aruni's great. Ash is good. Asami's amazing. Bandit's flex, you know. Situational. Can we change this? Situational. Boom. Situational. Much more fitting. Useless. Situational. Buck is kind of great because Buck has gone 6 now, and he has Heartbreach Gadget and stuff. Yeah, gone 6, Heartbreach Gadget, good gun, vertical, kind of good now. Like he's actually kind of good now. He's great. A Capitao is like, Capitao is actually S. I'm not even kidding, but no one fucking plays him. Look at Capitao. Look at his value. You get Gone 6, Heartbreach Gadget, LMG if you want to, Fire, and Smoke. He's so strong. He's so strong. I think we might remove the D tier. Oh, sorry. That's not what I'm going to do. We might just remove this. There we go. There's like so many tiers. Is Fire and Smoke good? Yeah. They are. They are. Capitao is actually really good. Wait, what if we do like an underrated tab? What if we make an underrated tab? So we do underrated, like this. Underrated. We put Capitao underrated. Because he is. Castle's great. Kavera is useless. Clash is... I think Clash is underrated. Oh, wait, what happened with her guns? Does she just have a shotgun pistol still? They took away her thingy-magic, right? Oh, they added it back? They added it back. She's underrated as fuck. You can actually play Clash on like Villa, Oregon.
Oh, Ori's on the menu. Do you want to invite me back?
You can do a lot of stuff with Clash. Like, generally speaking.
Yeah.
Chalet, even. Because this gun is insane. This is basically like 33 damage,
Yeah,
980.
okay.
It's basically Twitches from us. Look, 37, 980.
Box.
It's the same gun. Almost. It does 4 less damage than FAMAS. That's actually crazy when you look at it. And it has like almost the same bullets too. Because it's 21 versus 25. It's really underrated, for sure. Doc, useless. Dokkaebi is great. I wouldn't put her on S because she doesn't have grenades. She's great. Is she fantastic? Is she S tier? Gone 6 DMR, phone hack, and phone call. I mean, it's her, Lion, and you get EMPs actually. I guess she has to be S tier. She actually has to be S tier. There's no fucking way. Her, Lion, and Osa and Nook are all S tier. Like, there's no other way.
Where's the Gavini at?
Echo? Echo's...
I don't know. I'm gonna chat and yell at them.
Echo's good. Echo's good.
So are you?
It does require like a really good player to play Echo. But Echo is like... Mwah,
Yeah, I can.
like,
Greg.
like Daypeg,
Yep.
right?
Hello,
Thank you,
What's up,
Katsy,
Push? I
for
see.
tier 1.
Kevin, Jen.
what's up?
Interest in Overwatch Modern Warfare 2? Probably not. All cards are the same. Why is Capitao underrated? Because no one plays him. No one plays Capitao. Like, his pick rate in ranked, in casual, and in pro league is all like sub 2%, I think. It's so low. But he brings so much value, and he's always good to bring. Like, imagine you want to clear Villa main stairs, and you ban Wamai. You can just fire, and that shit is cleared. You go through the shield, you go through the ADSs, like, it's really straightforward. He has gun 6, he has smokes, he has fire. He's got LMG and a regular scope, like, zoom scope weapon. Ayla's alright, I guess. She's not useless. Her gadget's actually kind of nasty, and she's a shield. But her weapon is really hard to use, and her gadget is her gadget's only really good if it gets activated, and she has 3 of them, and it's not guaranteed to get them activated. So, but the potential for Ayla is really high, really high. Underrated means they're really good. Underrated essentially means that they're like A tier or S tier. But if I put Capital and Clash in S tier or A tier, people are gonna be like, but they're never played. That's why they're underrated, because people rate them too low. Essentially, this means that they're better than you think they are. And they're better than anyone thinks they are, because no one plays them. Because I would put Clash in A tier, and I would Capital in S tier, personally. Finga is actually still an alright operator, if not good. She still has the heal, the revive. She still has like good weapons. She's gotta be good. She's gotta be good. She might even be great in some situations for like the chip damage, like for healing wise. Or maybe I should put this up. I can do this if this helps you guys. I can do this if that's easier, like. So it looks like they're actually good operators, if that makes sense. This is an operator tier list, not guns. Then you'd be seeing gun photos because they have multiple guns, right? Change the color. Can I change the color? Make it pink. Purple. Because DC's underrated too, right? Flores is like great. He's not quite S tier. He gets heavily countered by Mute, heavily countered by Mossy, and just like Twitch, he has a drone gadget, which is so easy to shut down. And like there's a timer on it, so you can only go so far. And he doesn't really bring anything but the gadget and a like average gun, so there's that aspect as well. Frosty Situational, window maps, chalet, skyscraper, canal, you know, situational. Fuse, I wouldn't put him in useless. I wouldn't put him above alright either. He's a 1 speed, good weapons, limited gadget, has hop reach, etc. Can be flexed, etc. I got an in-ears command for you, Mr. Mules. Glass is Glass actually has nades. He's one of the 4 operators in the game with nades. It's Glass, Nuke, Sledge, Iana. So Glass technically qualifies as good. But it is like a situation operator gadget wise. Which I don't know. I don't know. He has smokes, nades. His gadget that you play around is very situational though. No EUL watch party. No, I will be doing EUL watch parties in the future. In the future, I will. Normally I'm home Mondays to watch it. Best plane operator ever. You're right. Glass is actually fucking goated. Goyu is actually great. I wouldn't say underrated because people actually do play him. It's just that his gadget lasts for 20 seconds. You get 4 of them. That's 80 seconds. And his gun has a 1.5x now. So he's pretty fucking strong. But he is still one of those operators that like bringing him every single round is not going to bring a lot of value because if you're roaming, canisters are limited value and they can be hard to pop without the right setup for it. Gridlock is starting to see more play. I still think she's fucking useless. I would rather play Zero than Gridlock. I would rather play Nomad than Gridlock. She's a 1 speed. 1 speed on attack is really bad. She's not technically bad enough to be useless because she has smoke grenades, good weapon. Gadget does what Gadget does. So I guess I'll put her in alright mechanism. But being a 1 speed on attack is always going to drag you down at least 1 or 2 ranks. For sure. Being a 2 speed 2 operator is like the best. Being a 3 speed situation can be good. She has EMPs now? Yeah, but like, again, like, why would you play Gridlock over Lion, Dokkaebi, Ossa, Nuke? Even Sledge has EMPs, by the way. Even Sledge has EMPs. Not that you would ever sacrifice the nades, of course, but it's like, Gridlock is probably the last operator you would ever play. Like, she has Gun 6, LMG, good F90, smokes EMPs, but the gadget and being a 1 speed is such a negative. You could argue that she's good instead of alright. But then they would have to ban like Nuke Osa or Nuke Gridlock, and then she becomes good because she's like the 3rd, 4th in line. But I would just play Lion then. I'd much rather play Lion at that point. I think Nomad's overrated. I agree. I also think that Nomad's overrated. Same with like, cause like it doesn't actually do anything. Iana's S tier still. one of the best guns in the game in the ARX. She has nades. Her Gemini clone counters a Rooney. It counters like mossy spiders. It's good for info. Unlimited of it with a cooldown, of course. Oh, we didn't get a game yet. Sorry. IQ is situational. You only want to play IQ when Valkyrie is open and being actively played, or Echo, which again, Echo's pick rate is very low. Valkyrie's ban rate is very high. IQ has seen more play in Playday 1 and 2 of EUL and NAL already because Valkyrie's not banned as often so far. Wise Alibi is 1.5x amazing weapon, deployable shield, secondary shotgun. She's almost brought every single round in pro play as well since the last 6 months. Alibi is one of the best defenders in the game right now. One of the best. Jackal in ranked is like S tier. Jackal in ranked is like probably one of the strongest attackers in the entire game by far, period. Because like brain dead gadget, finds roamers, easy intel. In pro play, it's more realistically like a good/great operator. I would say good because you don't always roam. It's hard to fit Jackal in the current lineup because Jackal didn't get the EMP treatment, I don't believe. No. So he has smokes, claymore, shotgun, and then like his gadget. So he doesn't get that much value utility-wise. He's like a direct counter pick for roaming strats. And even then, again, you lose utility to gain roam tracking. Whereas Dokkaebi does the same thing, but you get way more value from Dokkaebi. And it's like a global. So I would say from that fact alone, if Dokkaebi and Lion are going to be great or S tier, we're going to put Jackal below that. So Jackal will be a good operator. Also because like if we were to do this for like ranked as well, like a mixer, Jackal is still like a good pick. I agree, Stokes. I agree. Thoughts on IQ with EMPs? I would like it. I think IQ should get EMPs or a Gun 6, personally. Jaeger, very controversial operator. Pro players hate him. The recoil, 26 bullets. The gadget is kind of outdated compared to like Wamai or other like catches like a Rooney. Like it doesn't bring you much value. You can't redeploy them. You can't throw them, etc. But he's still like a stellar operator, a stable pick rather, across every single map, every single bomb site, and he's like such a high value operator to bring as well. With the meta being so aggressive right now, we don't do as much shield play as we used to in the past, which does bring his value down a bit. But he's like a good/great operator. I guess he has to be great if he's up there with like Castle, Goyo, etc. I don't think he's down there with Echo, pick rate wise at least. Yeah, Lion's very strong right now. Very strong right now. Kite got massively nerfed with the EMPs coming out. Kite was S tier before, with Thatcher being banned, of course. Kite now is probably only a good operator. With the secondary EMPs, the Thatcher ban doesn't matter. With the secondary EMPs coming out, Thatcher doesn't get banned as much anymore, which means again, Kite's value goes down drastically. Like, also he lost his 1.5x, which I don't like judging this tier list of scope zoom because some people don't use the zoom scope, like some people do 1x only. But Kite's value as an operator went from S tier to good. It's still a good operator, especially if Thatcher's banned, but you're not gonna bring him every single round anymore, for sure. Kali is actually nerfed, kind of, with the EMPs coming out as well. Because again, like, she was really good before, because if Thatcher's banned, you play Kali. So that kind of puts Kali in this, like, alright/good position, which is kind of awkward. Monty situational. Dude, I don't know. Monty's fucking S tier in my opinion, but whatever. Monty's kind of bad. Mute is like better in every single aspect. Guns are super weak. He's like, I don't know. I think he's pretty alright. I don't think he's. I don't know. I would never pick Monty. I feel like never. Monty's underrated. Wait, Monty's actually underrated. No one fucking plays him. Mute's S tier. Nurk's S tier. I think Nomad is overrated. Which, I don't know. I think Nomad's pretty fucking bad. Personally. Ella has such good skin options. Oh my god. Nomad is only good on Consulate. And like, maybe Sky. I don't know. I would rather play Claymore than Skyscraper personally. I don't fucking know. Oryx is good. O's has S tier. There's a lot of S tier operators here. What the fuck? Cupid. Ella's gun sucks, man. Ella's gun sucks. Pause is kind of situational. He's only really played on Villa Kitchen. And like maybe Basement Bank. He's like never played. He's never fucking played. But he's actually he just got a buff. He just got a 1.5. The Wally I put on S tier. That's Osa. Recruit is S tier. Easy. You get flash and nades. You get shield and barbed wire. I'll do situational, I guess. Rook is useless. Sense is useless. Sledge is S tier. Smoke is S tier. Jashangas, he's alright. Thatcher's S tier, I guess. He is technically S tier, right? I mean, I guess he has to be. Why are there so many S tier operators? I guess these are new. That's new, that's new, that's new, that's new. Well, Nick was always S tier, I guess. And then we got Recruit, which is a kind of meme.
Remove app. Yes.
Thermite is like a good operator. He's only really good hot breach on some specific bomb sites or specific attacks, or if you want smoke grenades. Thorn, honestly, I think she's very bad. She's an alright. Gadget's kind of mid. She has a shield. She has a good gun, but that's not really enough. It doesn't have a zoom scope either. Thunderbird is good. Arguably great, but I think it's hard to play her in the current meta because people just fucking die. Thorn can't be in the same level as Ella. Yeah, they can. They're the same operator. Thorn and Ella is dead ass the same operator. Thorn has a worse gadget, but a better gun. Ella has a better gadget, but a worse gun. They both bring a shield. They're the exact same operator. This trap can kill people. This trap stuns people. Actually the same operator. If anything, I can do this. I can give Thorn the upper hand, but I think they're equally shit. If anything, I think Ella on situation is better. If anything. In my opinion. Like, no one plays Thorn. The gun is decent. But like damage-wise. But yeah. Twitch is probably great. Valkyrie is fucking S. Ritual is fucking dog shit. Omai is great. Warden. Warden is technically situational. I would put him in like great, but he's only great when he's great. Ying is probably S tier. Zero is underrated. And Sophia is where Ash is on good. Alright, let's go through it. Are there anything that stands out that is like really bad? S. I mean, Recruit's like, you know. Ying is the only operator on the S list that I'm not like sold on. Like sold, like super hard sold. But Ying is definitely fucking great at the least. I just go behind on Sophia because Goyu's fucking crazy. Sophia is not a good operator. Sophia is not a good operator, my guy. Hasn't been for a very long time. Ying underrated? Ying has played a ton in Pro League. A ton. Why is Nomad so low? Because Nomad doesn't work. Nomad air jabs don't actually work in this game. Unless you jump out a window. You should never get hit by an air jab on a staircase or a flank. Only on a window jump out. Because you know where it is. You just gotta step by step walk up and shoot it. You can see the air jab before it sees you because you can lead in this game. Your hitbox on your person for Nomad air jabs and everything else is like a normal person. Right? That's the hitbox of the air jab. Center base. The issue is in Siege, you can lean. So that's what you look like. That means your head can see the air jab and shoot it, but the hitbox is here behind the wall. So because you can lean, air jabs don't fucking work. Like, literally doesn't work. So as long as you're not a dumbass and like you don't hear it or like you sprint into it, you will never get hit by an air jab ever again. Basically. Obviously, I get hit by air jabs, everyone else does, but if I'm flanking in Pro League, I'm just fucking step by step walking up and I'm shooting that air jab. And then I can flank for free. And people think you can't flank. Thank you, Ellis, for the sub. Yeah. So that's like a TLDR. Air jabs are not very good at the game. In the game. The grade list I'm actually pretty happy with, personally. I would argue that Echo could be great, but I don't think he's played enough to warrant it. And I also think Finka is still technically a great operator, but you're not gonna see her played enough for that to be justified either. Why is Rook worse than Ella? Because Rook is literally useless. The definition, like, this category is perfect. Because all these operators are literally useless. This was made for them. Grim doesn't do shit. Blighter doesn't do shit. Kavera doesn't do shit. Duck doesn't do shit. Rook doesn't do shit. Sense doesn't do shit. Sense works against you half the time because it's a smoke wall. Yeah. Rook is gonna get buffed in the mid-season patch in like a month and a half from now, like a month from now. Which might make Rook playable, because if you pick up the Rook armor, you can withstand if you get injured. And that might make Rook like a good operator. Like he's gonna skip the alright category and go straight up to good. But for now, that's not the case. So he's literally useless. Like there's a reason why Rook is not played in tournaments, even in Challenge League. He's never played. Doesn't have a good zoom scope, only a 1.5x. His gadget gives you more max HP, which doesn't matter for headshots. Nades aren't the meta right now either, so it's not like he saves you. Yeah. Or 2x, sorry. He has 2x, Duck has 1.5x. I would rather play Rook over Duck. But they're both shit. And I'd rather play Thunderbird than any of them. Oh, we got a new lobby.
Joining.
I'm coming.
Oh, he's here. See, no need to drag. Just give him his time.
I'm coming.
We got Mr. B now. He's gonna IGL us.
Oh, hell yeah. Big fan. Why is Recruit S tier? Recruit has flashbangs and grenades, shield and barbed wire.
The main thing I like about Mr. B is that he's
Like
3,
you get
3400
everything on
player.
Recruit. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. I can't play Recruit in competitive, but yeah. Well, you can, but not really. I'm pretty happy with the good tier. Ella, you can argue good or alright. Fuse, you can argue, I don't know. Fuse, you can't argue shit with. Kali got nerfed. Capcan, Lesion, Maverick got nerfed into Oblivion. Mozzy's been whacked for a while. Nomad doesn't work against good players the same way as against bad players. Vigil doesn't bring anything to the table. And he's like, I don't know, his gadget's kind of buggy too. And Tashanka again, way too situational, and the gun kind of sucks ass. Assume that you use the LMG, but you kind of have to, I feel like, unless you're trolling. Now look at the S tier for attackers. How many non-support operators do you see? 1? That's it. Right? Support, 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 support. Arguably support / lurker, support. Support. It's all utility. Ying has 6 throwables, 4 Cadillas, 2 smokes. Dokkaebi has smokes, EMPs, primary gadget, passive gadget, gone 6. Lion, EMP, primary gadget, gone 6. Nook, EMPs, grenades, stealth gadget, lurk. Osa, smoke grenades or EMPs, shield. It's all utility. Utility is king right now.